a veteran, you can't help but peek at your own number.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Walden is out there with Bell. Then there's Brown. And it's Culver in at the two-guard spot. And for the Warriors, McKinney and Green at the 3 and the 4. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Looney in at center. And early in the season, Clark, rotations getting settled. How important do you think it is to have players who really embrace their roles on that team?
You know, I think it's a combination of accepting and embracing your roles, really relishing what it is you're to do and to star in what your particular role is, and finding that out oftentimes is a work in progress even throughout the season.
And probably managing maybe some disappointment if you aren't in the role you thought you were going to be in.
Well said. Exactly right.
Brown. Here's Towns. That's another look. And it's good on the layup.
Yeah, you know, the energy, the hustle, the length and reach, Towns using it all to perfection when he attacks the offensive glass.
Curry dishes to Thompson. About 1 minute into the first quarter. It's Brown with the drive, and the basket is good. And Jay has been all about the fans, Greg, since coming into the NBA. You'll often see him spending time with fans after the final buzzer.
It's something that he's made a habit of, and I hope that he continues it for the rest of his career. Taking the time to high-five or take a picture with a kid is something that they will always remember. Great way to make fans for life.
To the paint, it's stolen by Green. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Curry gets the bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Brown. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Green. He kicks to Curry. Here's McKinney, guarded by Walden. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to McKinney. To the inside. Green. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Curry finds Green. Back to Curry from outside the arc, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Brown. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Inside, here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
And it's Brown missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. To the middle, here's Curry. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Brown the pass to Bell. Back to Brown. And Looney sends it back. Thompson surveying the floor. This one for three. It's good from long range. And that's now 9 points for Steph Curry.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Warriors on B. 6-point game.
I mean, with the amount of turnovers they've committed, it's no wonder they're in the position they're in right now.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense. And it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
Here's Curry. And the rejection by Towns.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
Culver's shot is off. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
The Warriors making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Brown against Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you think about the two best talents in Wolves history, KG, obviously, and probably Big Cat.
I would not disagree. I mean, KG is a Hall of Famer. The Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, has been terrific early in his career. The rebounding and scoring, the versatility at that size between those two guys. Boy, it could have possibly been like the Admiral and Tim release and a nice feel. Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
The feed to Bell. It's stolen by Green. Culver with the steal. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Warriors leading by 4. And here's Russell. A 23-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Thompson outside. Off target with his 3.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. 4 on the clock. Here's Towns. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Mark, last couple years, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge. A gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of... It's the Timberwolves now. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Bell is out there with Lehman. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Brown. And it's Okogie in the shooting guard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And they're also clicking at the free throw line, not wasting any of those opportunities.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Nuggets was tremendous. He ended up with 62 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. They might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Okogie for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
On its way from Curry for two, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Brown, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Curry gets the bucket. Minnesota leading by 3. Brown the pass to Len. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Len's got 5 now. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. It's stolen by Brown. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Brown's got the ball. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Kings. And the foul called on down. That's his first foul. Walden, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Culver comes in for Josh Okogie. Here's Poole. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Bell. Now here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in, and Brown drops them both. And when you think of Jordan Bell, you think of a do-it-all big man.
Specifically how strong he is on defense. Great timing for blocking shots, good hands, and can guard anybody out on the floor. Can finish plays as well when moving at the hoop. And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
There's the pass to Culver. Brown against Curry. Deflected by Green.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team. Truly a special player.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. It's good. And now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Knocked away. Here's Green. Here's Poole. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Clark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. But a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. He brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy. Gets coming downhill at you.
Omari Spellman has come in for the Warriors.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Culver kicks to Walden. Brown right side. Great D that time from Green.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Brown the pass to Towns. It's good. Towns has got 9.
Well, I like the focus Towns has. So confident down low. Taking advantage of his size there.
Curry, good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Brown against Curry. Brown kicks to Culver. Timberwolves passing it around. Brown against Curry. Off the left rim and out. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Poole. 7 points in the game. Outside Curry. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Bell's shot is good.
Not going to keep Bell down. He takes pride in muscling his way through any obstacle the defense presents.
Curry passes it to McKinney. Count that bucket. McKinney's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Timberwolves call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever.
For hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Warriors making a change here. Russell's checked in.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That one falls. 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Pulls up on the wing. The shot misses. Timberwolves go the other way with it. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past. You can't.
Substitution. Six seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Okogie. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Okogie's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Minnesota going 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers. In the backcourt, McKinney and Green at the 3 and the 4. Looney's checked in for Golden State. And that one misses. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Brown, good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Culver kicks to Towns. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the foul called on Dimes. That's foul number 2 for him. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Down low, here's McKinney. An easy 2 points on the layup. McKinney's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Brown right side. Dish now to Towns. A baseline J. That's good on the jump shot. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Walden. And now it's up to 25 points for Dimes. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. To the inside. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And it's Brown missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, Green launches a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Brown inside. Curry meets him. Culver passes to Brown. That one doesn't drop. 3T that time from Curry. Curry on the wing. Releases. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Minnesota called a look at last year's top rebounder. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Walden, the pass to Brown. He feeds it to Towns. To the middle. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Poole. It's rebounded by Walden. Walden's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown the pass to Bell. Curry against Brown. Here's Towns. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Warriors trail by 10. Curry kicks to McKinney. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Russell, he's checked in for the Warriors. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Brown dishes to Bell. It's stolen by Curry. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Russell with it. Culver covering.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And that one drops. 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Great night for Towns. Can hurt you from any spot on the floor.
And now the Timberwolves on the break for the finish. And Towns throws it down.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Warriors trail by 10. Top of the key, Looney. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Looney's got his 2nd basket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Culver passes to Brown. Towns down low, guarded by Curry. Here's Brown. Green with the block. Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the...
Comes in for Walden. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Culver. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's stolen by Bell. It's Covington on the wing. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice recognition by Towns there. I mean, catches the defender out of position and then sails the foul call.
Are there any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things? Incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories. But I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
Wiggins passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Staying alert and aware, Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Up top, Russell. He's covered by Brown, and that one's good. Russell.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Goes up on the block. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to Len. Wiggins outside. Passes to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Line kick kicks to Wiggins. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Kobe's checked in for the Timberwolves. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Culver. Bell is out there with Walden. Then there's Towns, and it's Brown in a point. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Spellman, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
They get it back. Here's Towns, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You know, for a guy with Towns' size, I mean, to have this level of body control, it's no wonder the contact didn't bother the shot.
And it's Russell missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Brown the pass to Towns. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Towns has got 35 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Smiley-Geach, defended by Town. And Green slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's the break. Here's McKinney. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Brown right side. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shot from the inbound. That's short off the rim. Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Russell with it. He's picked up by Walden. Brown outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Smiley-Geach. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And Bell kicks to Culver. Outside, Walden. Brown feeling out a bit. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Kept alive, Minnesota.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Here's McKinney. The three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Brown finds Towns. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Culver. Bell. The pass to Brown. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And the Warriors miss again.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Pass to Culver. Outside, Walden. Up top, Brown. Here's Towns. Good D by Thompson. Warriors trail by 8, and it's the Warriors on the break. And it's Green missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And it's Brown missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Green, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Kept alive. Here's Bell. Makes it off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And how about the ferocity of Bell? It's admirable. He crashes the boards with such an animalistic nature.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
Kevin, that's how you get your teammates fired up.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball. Play within the offense and get good open shots. Kevin?
Passes it to Culver. And stolen by Russell. Here we go, one-on-one. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Brown against Green. Poked away. And it's Brown missing.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Towns, the first overall pick in 2015, a future MVP candidate. I mean, he's lived up to the billing.
Good on both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Some nice passing by Golden State. McDaniel, no good. Timberwolves leading by 11. Brown dishes to Bell. Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spellman's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Here's Russell, and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
So free throws for Russell, something we should be saying often for the next decade or more. You know, early in his career, there were questions surrounding D'Angelo Russell's maturity, and understandably so. That's the case with most young players. But of late, in his case, his improvement as a player and his growth as a person is impressive.
Warriors trail by 11. Kicks it to Green from past the arc. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. To the paint, nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And beginning his career with the Lakers, coaches wanted Russell to take a more serious
Like about where D'Angelo Russell is and where he's headed.
And Bell kicks to Brown. On the money from 12 feet away. Brown's got 33. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 11. Pass to McKinney. Bell with the block. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
First one falls for him.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Brown outside. And the shot goes in. Brown's got 35 in the game.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Warriors shooting about 42% so far. Russell against Brown. Now, here is Russell. He's tightly guarded. Clock at 6. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Culver passes to Brown. That's another rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Russell looking around. Lets a floater go. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, you look at Russell, one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
So the first one drops, and that will push the lead to double digits. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Timberwolves.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I like how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
The free throw drops for Towns. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this